Good morning and Jai Hind everyone. So today you solve the questions based on maxima and minima. Okay, so write it. Prove that the radius of the right circular cylinder. Prove that the radius of the right circular cylinder of greatest curved surface which can be inscribed in a given cone is half of that of cone. Okay, so this is your question. Means a cylinder is inscribed in a given cone. Okay, and you have to show that its curved surface area is greatest when the radius of cylinder is equal to half the radius of the cone. Okay, so this is your question. So first you draw a figure. Suppose here you have a cone. Okay, and a cylinder is inscribed within that. So just to draw this figure, a cylinder is inscribed in a cone. Understand? And if you are assume here, let capital R be the radius of cone and capital H be its height. Because the cone is given, so they are taken just like constant. And suppose a small r and a small h be the radius and height of a cylinder inscribed in a cone. Okay, so first you assume like that. Let R and H be the radius and height of cylinder inscribed in a cone, inscribed in a given cone. Understand? So in this way here you assume. Okay, so here you have to show that its curved surface area is maximum. Maximum, greatest curved surface area. And the curved surface area of cylinder is 2 pi RH. So no doubt, here you have to find the relation in between a small r and a small h. But here, capital R and capital H are treated just like constant. So how you getting your relation in between them? Anna? So here you use the concept of similar triangle. So if you taking here, name them triangle A, B, and suppose that is here C. This point is O, and suppose here you are taking as T. So from this figure, here you see that triangle AOD. Triangle AOD is similar to triangle ACB. So these two triangles are similar. So no doubt their corresponding sides are in same ratio. So OA upon AC is equal to OD upon BC. You can write in this way. Now putting its value. So the value of OA, so the value of OA is what? Capital H minus small h. Just see your figure. Capital H minus small h is the value of OA. And value of AC is capital H. And here OD is small r and BC is capital R. So in this way, here you have your relation. Now taking cross multiply, so you have HR minus small h capital R is equal to H small r. And you write this as a first equation. So as per need, you can eliminate the unknown quantity. Means either you eliminate a small r or a small h. Understand? So here you have a relation in first equation. Now here you find the curved surface area of cylinder. So write CSA of cylinder. Suppose that be taken as S and is equal to 2 pi r h. This is equal to 2 pi r h. Understand? Now here you eliminate any one. Either you eliminate a small r or you eliminate a small h. So as you wish. So here I eliminate a small r. So that is equal to 2 pi into h capital R minus h r whole divided by capital H is into h. You write in this way. So here capital H is just like constant. So and capital R is also constant. So you can take it out. So 2 pi capital R upon capital H. You can write in this way. And here you multiplying by H. So you have H small h minus capital R into H square. So that gives the surface area of cylinder. And you have to maximize it. You have to maximize it. Is it clear?
Yes.
Clear up to this stage?
Yes.
Sir.
Okay, beta. So differentiate here with respect to small h. So ds upon dh is equal to 2 pi capital R upon capital H into here you have capital H minus 2 capital R small h. Okay. Now
R will not there because R is taken outside the bracket.
these are okay. Yeah. Okay, beta. Thank you. So if you are taking here ds by dh is equal to 0, so this implies capital H is equal to 2 times of h and h is equal to h by 2. Means the height of cylinder is equal to height of cone, half the height of cone. Understand? So here you have a relation in terms of height of cone. Okay. Now you take its second derivative. So if you're taking its second derivative, d2s upon dh2, so that is equal to 2 pi capital R upon capital H into minus 2. Into minus 2. So here you see that your value is complete constant value and here you have negative. So this be less than 0. And this proves that S is maximum. X is maximum for small h is equal to capital H by 2. Small h is equal to capital H by 2. S is minimum, sorry, maximum. Now here you have to find the relation in between the radius of cylinder and radius of cone. So what you do? Yes, putting this value of h is equal to h by 2 in first equation and getting the relation in between small r and capital R. Okay, so you write it in first equation. Put it. So first implies here you have capital H, capital R minus small h. So in place of small h, you write h by 2 into capital R and is equal to h small r. Okay. So hr minus hr by 2 is equal to hr by 2 is equal to capital H into R. So capital H and capital H is cancelled out. That we cancel out from both sides. And here you have your result. R is equal to capital R by 2. So this proves your result. This proves your result. Means the radius of cylinder is equal to half the radius of cone when its curved surface area is maximum. So this was asked in 2010 compared 2012 and 2013. So that is also a good question. Now you write next question, which was asked in 2001 compared 2007, 8, 10 and 17. बेटे हो गया सबका यहाँ पे?
Yes.
Okay, noted. So that the volume of greatest cylinder, so that the volume of greatest cylinder, which can be inscribed in a cone of height h, small h, you write here small h, of height h, and semi-vertical angle alpha, semi-vertical angle alpha is 4/27 pi h cube tan square alpha, pi h cube tan square alpha. Also show that the height of cylinder is h/3. Also show that the height of cylinder is h/3. Okay, so I repeat it. So that the volume of greatest cylinder, which can be inscribed in a cone of height small h and semi-vertical angle alpha, is 4/27 pi h cube tan square alpha. Also so that the height of cylinder is h/3. Okay, so just I will draw here next means face finger. Okay, so here you have a cone. And a cylinder is inscribed within it. Cylinder is inscribed within it. And here it is given, small h be the height of given cone. So small h is taken as constant. So here I take small r as the radius of cone. So small r and small h be the radius and height of given cone. And yes, capital H is the height of inscribed cone, and capital R is its radius. And in the same way, here you name them as a triangle ABC. Here you have D, and here you write O. Okay, and suppose this angle is given as alpha, which is semi-vertical angle, and assume it. Let R and H be the radius and height of inscribed cylinder in a cone. Okay, so here you want to find the relation. So in the same way, here you have triangle AOD similar to triangle ACB. So these two triangles are similar. So you have OA upon AC is equal to OD upon BC. Now putting its value. So OA is equal to H minus capital H upon AC is small h. And OD is here capital R, and BC is small r. So in this way, here you have relation. Now taking cross multiply, so you have HR minus HR is equal to H capital R. Okay, so that is your first equation. And here you have a relation in between capital H and that means the capital R. Okay, because a small letter is taken here as constant. And here you have to maximize the volume of cone. So write volume of cone. Volume of cone V is equal to 1/3 pi capital R square capital H. Capital R square capital H. Now putting any value, actually here you have to find the height also. So Just to eliminate here capital H. First you are that can solve it and then think what is the value of H also. Okay, so if you want to eliminate H here, so you have 1 upon 3 pi r square, and the value of H can be written as HR minus H capital R whole divided by small r. You can write in this way. Okay, so
Excuse
small
me,
r
sir.
is taken as constant, and yes, small h is also constant. So you can write 1 upon 3.
Excuse me, sir.
Yeah,
Sir, in the question it was saying show that the volume of greatest cylinder.
yeah. So greatest cylinder means its volume is greatest. So that the volume of greatest cylinder, okay. Here your question is, so that the volume of greatest cylinder is 4 upon 27 pi h cube 10 square alpha. Understand? So first you're trying to
Okay,
find the greatest volume. Means here you have your expression in terms of volume. Okay. So first you're trying to
yes,
find
sir.
its volume now. So here you have 1 upon 3 pi small h upon small r. And you multiplying each of the term by capital R. So you have a small r capital R minus r cube, and is your second equation. So that gives your second equation, which is the equation of volume. Means here you find the volume of cone in terms of capital R. In terms of capital R. Now differentiate it. dV upon d capital R, and is equal to 1 upon 3 pi h upon r. And if you differentiate here, you have 2r capital R minus 3r square. Any doubt?
Excuse me, sir.
Beta, bolo.
Sir, in the volume of cone there will be small h and small r capital.
Many actually listen. Oh, sorry. Actually, here I मैंने गलत कर दिया बेटा. Actually, here you have to maximize the volume of cylinder. Maximize the volume of cylinder. Sorry, beta. So you correct it. Here you write cylinder. You are talking about this one, na?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So here you have cylinder, and this 3 is not there. Yeah, correct it. 1 upon 3 is not there. You cancel it. Now it be correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Sorry, beta. Actually, here you have to maximize the volume of cylinder, not cone. Okay. So here you have a relation. dV means value of dV by dr. Okay. Now, dV by dr is equal to 0 implies 2 small r capital R is equal to 3r square. So you can cancel out r here, and you have capital R is equal to 2r upon 3. So here you have 2r upon 3 is the value of capital R. Now taking its second derivative, d2v upon dr2, and is equal to pi h upon r into differentiated 2r minus 6 capital R. So the value of second derivative at capital R is equal to 2r upon 3 is equal to pi into h by r into 2r minus 6 2r by 3. So which is less than 0. Which is less than 0. So here you see that volume is negative. So V is maximum if for capital R is equal to 2r by 3. Now putting that value of capital R in equation 2, so you have the value of greatest volume of the cylinder. Okay, first you note up to this one. हो गया बेटा, यहां तक लास्ट स्टेप तक कर लिया आप लोग? Everyone completed up to this step? Last step?
No, sir.
Done, beta?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now you're putting the value of capital R in second equation. So you have V max, means maximum volume of cylinder, is equal to pi h by r, pi into h by r into small r into capital R square. So you have 4r square upon 9 minus 8r cube upon 27. So pi into h by r into, here you have LCM 27. So 3 4 are 12. 12r cube minus 8r cube, and is equal to pi h by r into 4r cube upon 27. 4r cube upon 27, you have your result. But what is your required result? Means here you have to prove that the volume of cylinder is 27. So 4 upon 27 is there, 4 upon 27, pi is also there, okay? And here you have h cube. Now h cube tan square alpha, h cube tan square alpha. Now just you see this figure, means in triangle, complete triangle ABC, h upon, sorry, here you have h and this one is r. So r upon h is equal to tan alpha. R upon h is equal to tan alpha, na? Okay. So r upon h is equal to tan alpha from triangle ABC. Just see it. In triangle ABC, here you have tan alpha is equal to r upon h. है ना? So here you have actually your required result is tan square alpha. है ना? So you write it tan square alpha, no problem. So what you extra here adding? If you write here tan square alpha, so you have to write it again h square by r square. So write here, so that part be cancelled. So here you write r square by h square, and then write your remaining terms which is given here. So here you have h upon, sorry, hr square is there. Just do it. Okay. So here you cancel it. So here you have r square. Here you have r square and h, and you divide here by h square. So multiplying also, so that becomes h cube. You can write in this way. So 4 upon 27 pi tan square alpha into h cube. So this proved that that be the value of maximum volume of cylinder. And next, here you have to also prove that the height of cylinder is equal to h upon 3. So what you do in that case, you have to put in that value which you obtained here in first equation. Okay. Yes, putting r is equal to 2r by 3 in first equation, and yes, getting your result. You can do it by your own.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if you are putting capital R is equal to 2r by 3 in first equation, your result is in terms of small h and capital H, and in this way you have your result. Okay, so write next question. This is also very important question and was asked in 2010 and 13. So your maxima minima topic, ये जो चल रहा है आपका चैप्टर. Okay, so write next question. If the length of three sides three sides of a trapezium other than base are equal to 10 centimeter. 10 centimeter. Find the area of trapezium when it is maximum. When it is maximum. This is your question. Means if the length of three sides of trapezium other than base is 10 centimeter, find the area of trapezium when it is maximum. So here you use the concept of trigonometry. So no doubt in this case that be more easy to getting its maximum area. Suppose here you have a trapezium, just I name them A, B, C, and here you have D. So other than base, all the three sides of this trapezium is given as 10 centimeter. Here you have 10 centimeter are the side of this trapezium other than base. And you have, first of all, you have to try to find its area. So what you do, here you draw perpendicular. Suppose that be AM and here you have AN. So no doubt MN is also equal to 10 centimeter. That is also 10 centimeter. Now suppose this angle is theta. This angle is theta. So by symmetry, the other angle is also theta. So these two triangles, triangle ADM and BCN, they are congruent. So the distance DM and CN are also equal. Okay. So here you find with the help of this triangle. Yes, right. In triangle ADM, AM upon AD is sine theta. So AM is equal to 10 sine theta. AM is equal to 10 sine theta. Here you have. In the same way, you find here DM. DM is equal to 10 cos theta and is also equal to CN. That is also equal to CN. Okay. So in this way, you can very easily find the length of DC. So DC is equal to 10 cos theta plus 10 cos theta, which is equal to 20 cos theta plus 10. So that be the length of DC. So area of trapezium. A is equal to 1 upon 2 sum of parallel sides into altitude, distance between them. So putting its value, so 1 by 2 AB is 10 plus 20 cos theta plus 10 into 10 sine theta. So just simplifying. So here you have 1 upon 2. You can take 20 common. And here you have 0 also 200. So if you're taking 20 common, so here you have 1 plus cos theta into sine theta. And is equal to 100, 1 plus cos theta into sine theta. This is your first equation. And that gives the area of trapezium. Understand? And you have to find the maximum area of this trapezium. So what you do, differentiate it, means of further you have applying the process which you already know. So dA upon d theta. Here you're taking the derivative with respect to theta. So 100 into, here you're applying product rule. So first function differentiation of second plus second function differentiation of first, and is equal to 100 into cos theta plus cos square theta minus sine square theta. So 100 into here you have cos theta And cos square theta, just listen, cos square theta minus sin square theta can be written as 2 cos square theta minus 1. So that can be written as 2 cos square theta minus 1. You can write in this way. Okay, no problem for that. Now taking dA by d theta is equal to 0. So this implies 2 cos square theta plus cos theta minus 1 is equal to 0. Now factorize it. So 2 cos square theta plus 2 cos theta minus cos theta minus 1 is equal to 0. 2 cos theta common. So here you have cos theta plus 1 minus 1 common. Cos theta plus 1 is equal to 0. So you have cos theta plus 1 and here you have 2 cos theta minus 1 is equal to 0. But cos theta is equal to minus 1 is not possible, because in this case the value of theta becomes pi, means 180 degree. So here this theta is equal to 180 degree is not possible. So that theta is not possible to getting its value 180 degree. Okay, so for this second factor, what you have, cos theta is equal to 1 upon 2 and is also equal to cos pi by 3. So the value of theta is equal to pi by 3. So that is your critical point. Theta is equal to pi by 3 is your critical point. Now taking its second derivative. So if you are taking here second derivative, हो गया बेटा यहां तक सबका?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So taking second derivative means d2a upon d theta 2 is equal to, differentiate here, 100 into minus sine theta. For 2 cos square theta you write minus 4 cos theta into sine theta. Understand? So that gives the value of your second derivative. Now putting the value of theta, which is pi by 3. So d2a upon d theta 2 at theta is equal to pi by 3. So you have 100 into minus root 3 by 2 minus 4 into 1 by 2 into root 3 by 2. Okay. So overall that is also negative and this term is also negative. So that be less than 0. That be less than 0. And it shows that hence A is maximum for theta is equal to pi by 3. And here you have to find the maximum, that means area of trapezium. So you're putting that value of theta in first equation. So 1 implies A max. A max is equal to 100 into 1 plus cos pi by 3 into sine pi by 3. So that is 100 into 1 plus 1 upon 2 into root 3 by 2. So 100 into 3 by 2 into root 3 by 2. So 2 2 is 4. Here you have 25. So 75 under root 3 centimeter square. 75 under root 3 centimeter square is the maximum area of trapezium. Note it. ये आपका मैक्सिमम मिनिमम मंडे तक कंप्लीट हो जाएगा, ठीक है, जो भी क्वेश्चन छूटे हैं या जो भी है, और फिर उसके बाद हम लोग इंटीग्रेशन स्टार्ट करेंगे ट्यूसडे से। डन बेटा, हो गया सबका?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right, next question. Find the shortest distance between the line y minus x is equal to 1 and the curve x is equal to y square. X is equal to y square. This is your question. Find the shortest distance between the line y minus x is equal to 1 and the curve x is equal to y square. So how you solve such type of question? Only just I give you hint for that. You can take any point xy on the given curve, okay? And from that point, you that is find the length of perpendicular from the that point to the given line. That point to the given line by using the formula that is mod of ax1 plus by1 plus c upon under root a square plus b square. Okay, so in this way you have your sorted distance between the curve and the line. Understand? And you applying the same method, means taking first derivative and second derivative, है ना? तो इस तरह से आप method apply करोगे and find the value of x and y. Okay, and actually here you have to find the shortest distance between the line and the curve. So you take any point on the curve. From that point you find the length of perpendicular from the point to the given line. Okay, so after getting the length of perpendicular, you take its first derivative, make it equal to 0, and then second derivative. Okay, and check that at what point it be